Hello everybody. So I just did a whole intro and just realized I wasn't recording, so that's classic. Let me just get right into it. Today I'm eating 2 cheesesteaks, and I'm going to be talking about why I only order delivery food when I'm doing videos, at least 99.99% of the time. These 2 cheesesteaks cost me $19.17 for everything, including the delivery fee, which was like 70 cents. I got it from a place that I really enjoy. I've done a video on them twice, and they have 6 total cheesesteaks on their menu. So for the first video, I got their hot pepper cheesesteak and their cream cheese cheesesteak. Second time, I got their American Whiz combo cheesesteak and their provolone. And this time, on the bottom, we have just their plain American cheesesteak. And on the top, we have what they're calling their triple mushroom cheesesteak. So I've liked every single iteration so far. I expect nothing but pure cheesy, meaty goodness from these as well. I'm gonna start off with this one. Let me just show you a close-up of what we're working with. So we got a nice little roll here. This might be handmade because I've never seen a roll like this being sold anywhere else. A lot of times at restaurants here, you'll see the same bread at different restaurants, so they're getting it from the same source, but I've never seen this one. It's very dense and hot and smelling delicious. I'm not sure how well you can see in there because it's just some goopy goodness, but I think they're using American cheese on this one, 3 types of mushrooms, nice beef. I'm smelling a little bit of butter, so I feel like they toasted the bun a little bit with butter. Let's get into it. Mighty fine. I don't know if I've given a shout out to this place, but I might, now that I've completed the circuit. It's called Wet Finger. I like it. Anyway, why do I only get delivery for my videos? Some people ask me. I have a lot of reasons, or excuses, maybe. Oh. A little peppery, peppery. The mushrooms have add a nice little texture, a little flavor in the background there. Delish, cooked to perfection. All right, first reason, the delivery system is so damn good and fast and cheap over here. Like I said, this place had it had an option for a free delivery fee, except they wouldn't come directly to my place. They might stop by other places. But for the right to my house or right to my studio delivery fee, like I said, it was maybe 70 cents. Absolutely nothing. There's no tips here. Everyone's on motorbikes, scooting through the streets. So it's real fast and just cheap. There's so many options. And yeah, they're probably bumping up the prices on the actual menu, and a little bit of trickery to say, oh, you're getting a cheap delivery fee, but you know, the food is more expensive. But still, I mean, usually the prices here in general aren't that bad anyway, so I'm not complaining about that. But yeah, the delivery system, it's like woven into the fabric of society over here. Like the delivery system is just so on point. Second of all, I don't have a car. So I don't really want to go somewhere to pick up food and take hot, fresh foods, the delicious wafts coming out the bag or the box. I don't want to take that on public transportation or a taxi. It's not something that you see a lot over here. At least in my 10 years, I never really saw anyone taking food on subways or buses, not hot, fresh food. Rarely would I ever see that. And in taxis, it'd be okay, but it's such a smaller space that I feel like it would smell up the whole car. And I think it's just an etiquette thing over here. Like, it's not done as much. So without a car, it's hard for me to go and pick it up and bring it back to the studio. And you might be asking, well, why don't you just go out and take your equipment and film outside at the restaurant or somewhere else? Well, a lot of times with restaurants, they're loud, either with copyrighted music, just a ton of people. It's really loud. The lighting can get fishy. So right there, the visuals and the audio can be compromised. And also with so many people in a huge city like this, it's pretty much impossible to film without getting other people in the shot. And that might not sound that weird, but in Korea, they take their privacy when out in public very seriously. I think the laws are legitimately different around that. So most times if you're watching a YouTube video by a Korean YouTuber or even a blog online from a Korean blogger. If there's anyone else in the photo, they have to blur their faces. I'm pretty sure that's an actual law, and if it's not, it's an unwritten law that everyone follows to a T pretty much, so. Look, I don't want to bother anybody. I just don't want to even interrupt anyone out there who's just living their life. I don't want to draw attention to myself, even if it's only for a second and they forget me the next second. That's just not my jam, you know? Next up is the plain American cheesesteak. Looks like they're using white American, and let me tell you what, man, it's sticky, icky. Oh yeah. You can't really see it, but there's still a little bit of steam that is slipping out from the inside of this sandwich. It's just such a good heat retainer. Let's try it out. I love cheesesteaks, man. How can you not? Anyway, that last point kind of leads into my next point. I'm just kind of self-conscious about it. Not gonna lie. I'm not old enough where I don't give no Fs. Or maybe I am, but I'm not mentally old enough and I still give an F. Insecure, self-conscious. I've tried it in the past, and every time it's like, it's completely unenjoyable. I'm just out of my own head. I just don't enjoy it whatsoever. So yeah, that's just me, a personal thing perhaps, but I just doesn't fit my personality type at all. Pretty simple one there. The next thing I mentioned, I mentioned earlier about my studio. I'm paying for this extra studio space, and I want to use it. Set everything up multiple times, ripped it down, set it up again, ripped it down. And now, same old boring background, but it's just comfortable to me. Again, I'm paying a decent amount for it per month, so I want to get my money's worth out of it. Man. I guess the last reason, I'll just get into it right now. The last reason I can think of, there might be more. It's just my thing at this point. You know, I've been doing this for a while, and mostly just on the backs of the delivery people in the restaurants out there. Yeah, it's just my thing. That's why they call me the deliverer. Actually, no one calls me that, but I wouldn't mind it if they did. And I guess my real last point is that I still enjoy it doing it this way. And if I didn't enjoy it, then it would be not as enjoyable for anybody. So, who knows? I hope I can do YouTube for a very, very, very long time, and maybe it will morph, and maybe later on I will be, doing videos in my car or figuring something else out. But for now, just little old me sitting in this little studio in front of this gray cloth. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here, so thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace. Also, one thing I forgot, I'm just lazy as f. Oh, one more update. I realized that when I thought I was recording, I actually was doing all my stupid thumbnail poses, but I don't have a thumbnail. So now I'm just going to do a real clickbaity one. Sorry.